What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Banks, and we back at it again with another haircut tutorial. This one's a taper fade on my homeboy Santana. First thing we're going to do is start off by taking a 1/2 inch off top. So anytime you're trimming the top of the hair, you want to go front to back and then side to side. That's called cross-checking. So you just want to gather up some hair, and you want to use your fingers as a guide pretty much as you start to trim down the hairs. And work your way from the left to the right, and then you want to go to the side, from the left side to the right side. The next thing you're going to want to do is grab your 6 guard so that you can remove some of the bulk from the back of the head. That'll make it easier so that you can see what you're working with underneath all the hair. So now you're going to want to grab your comb and your clipper, and you're going to perform clip over comb just so that you can blend the top hair with the bottom half of the hair, so it can make for a smoother transition with the fade. Dusting your client off is very important to ensure that you have a clean canvas and workspace. Now that you've prepped your canvas, you want to close your lever all the way and proceed to make a rainbow shape in the back of the head. Making the rainbow shape just ensures that you keep the sides just a little bit darker so that when you line your client up, the lineup will pop out a lot. After you finish balding out your rainbow shape, you want to open up your lever all the way and go up about 1 inch. When you open up your lever all the way, that just ensures that you have a lot of room to work with before your next guideline.
Tori on the beat.
After you finish fading out your lever open guideline, you're going to want to grab your 1 guard open, and you're going to want to go up about another inch just so that you can have enough space to go between the 1 guard and the 2 guard. Now that you've made your 1 open guideline, you're going to want to close the lever all the way and flick up towards the middle of that line just to soften up the blend a little bit. You guys can see a faint line in the middle of this guideline still. That's when you're going to grab your 1/16 guard, and you're going to attack the bottom of the line with your lever closed, working your way up to your lever open with the 1/16 until you blend all the way into that 1 guard close. Now that you finish blending out the bottom of that guide, you're going to want to grab your 2 guard open, and you're going to want to flick towards the top of the hair. To me, the 1.5 is the most important guideline out of them all. The 1.5 blends anywhere between the 1 to the 2. Once you blend the 1.5, that pretty much draws the whole fade all together.
Tori on the beat.
Don't be afraid to pick up the one guard and go back in to do some touch-up work. After you finish using all your guards, you're going to want to perform shear over comb. Shear over comb is a very important technique for straight hair clients just to ensure that you blend the two guards to the top of the hair. It's also very good for detail in other areas. Now that you've finished using shear over comb, you're going to want to grab your liners and you're going to want to start to line the neck. When you line the neck, you want to make sure not to go in too much because you don't want it to grow in crazy. Finish fading and lining the back of your client's head, you're going to want to follow the same guidelines on the side.
Tori on the beat.
After you finish removing the bulk with your 6th guard, you're going to want to grab your liners and you're going to want to make a candy cane shape on the side of your client's head. Doing this just ensures that you know how much you're going to be going up with each guideline so that the fade can come out exactly how you want it to. After you finish making your candy cane shape, you're going to want to place your ball guideline where the top of the ear meets with the head. Saying that you don't have much room to work with as opposed to the back of the head, you're going to want to make your lever open guideline go up to about the top of the person's hair. I also want to apologize about my hands being in the way of the camera. I don't have the best lighting or angle for my camera saying that this is a mobile haircut, but you're going to want to close your lever all the way and slowly open it as you begin to flick to your lever open guideline. Just like with the back of the head, you're going to grab your one guard open and you're going to make a guideline about 1/2 inch on the temple of your client's head. It is now time to close the lever on your one guard open, and you're going to want to soften up that blend by attacking that line in between the one guard open. So with this next step, you're going to want to grab your 1/16 guard close, and you're going to want to open it up slowly as you flick out that line that's still there. I know you guys can see that candy cane shape really did help. So you're going to grab your 1.5 guard closed again, and you're going to want to start to flick in towards the top of the head while you slowly open up that lever a little bit. Alright, so let's not forget what I said was one of the most important steps to blending straight hair clients. You're going to grab the comb and your shears, and you're going to touch up the fade just a little bit more and finish it all up. Also, a cool little trick if you've never used shear over comb would be to angle your comb 45 degrees outwards towards the parietal ridge and slowly start going up. Now we're going to reline the C-cup and around the ears so that we can begin our front lineup. Do my front lineup, I always start towards the center and work my way towards the left of the line. I do the left vertical bar and then I work my way back towards the center again and repeat the same thing to the right side so that it can be symmetrical. So the last thing we're going to do to wrap up this cut is grab your straight razor and start razoring your client's head. Always make sure to stretch the skin out and angle the blade 45 degrees outwards.
Tori on the beat. Tori on the beat.